they've got the lead. But how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keith Taylor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
Mayfield on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 30 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
That'll be a gain of 16, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And now Watson throws another interception.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 25 on second down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
I got you, Pop.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Watson, off play action.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. And watch delay.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team